Complex carbohydrates are an important part of maintaining the muscle you've worked so hard to get. Complex carbohydrates help to fuel your muscles, as well as trigger the release of insulin, a hormone needed to help amino acids or protein enter the muscle cells. Complex carbohydrates such as sweet potatoes or brown rice digest slowly, keeping you full longer and helping you maintain steady blood sugar levels. The key is to eat unprocessed complex carbohydrates like beans, steel-cut oats, and fibrous vegetables. Complex carbohydrates are high in fiber, slow digesting, and help maintain steady blood sugar levels throughout the day. Simple carbs like fruit or white rice cakes will provide instant energy, but do not often leave us feeling full and satisfied for long periods. If your goal is weight loss, focus on eating your complex carbohydrates pre and post workout. Vegetables will be your primary carbohydrate source for all other meals. Eat your starchy carbohydrates 1 hour before and after you exercise to give you the energy and fuel you need to power you through your workout and to help you recover after exercise. But don't carbs make you fat? Everything you eat in excess has the potential to be stored as body fat. If all three macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats, are abundant in the diet, carbohydrates and fats will primarily be used for energy, while proteins provide the raw material for making muscle. Carbohydrates specifically do not turn to fat, known as de novo lipogenesis, under normal dietary conditions. Carbohydrates consumed in excess of needs is usually stored as glycogen in the muscles and the liver, not as fat. The body's storage capacity for glycogen is between 350 and 700 grams. This means you would have to eat roughly 20 bananas, 10 cups of oatmeal, or over 6 pounds of sweet potatoes just to reach glycogen capacity. Plus, the more muscle you build, the more storage for glycogen you gain. The conversion of carbohydrates into fat, or even protein into fat, is 10 times less efficient for the body than for it to simply break down fatty acids. For example, if you have 100 extra calories of fat floating around in your bloodstream, fat cells can store it using only 2.5 calories of energy. On the other hand, if you have 100 extra calories of glucose or carbohydrate floating around in the bloodstream, it takes 23 calories of energy for the body to convert it into fat and then store it. Given the choice, a fat cell will grab the fat and store it rather than the carbohydrate or glucose because fat's just a lot easier to store. Today's health trends will claim that carbohydrates are the cause of obesity, but the reality is it is most often carbohydrates, in particular refined carbohydrates, assisting in the storage of dietary fat from animal fats and refined oils as body fat. The body requires insulin to store dietary fat. And what raises insulin? Carbohydrates elevate insulin, allowing fatty acids into the fat cells. Insulin suppresses all other hormones that can promote fat breakdown. And these hormones can only break down fat when insulin levels are low. So blood sugar regulates the flow of fatty acids in and out of the cells. This may be where low-carb promoters get the idea that carbs make us fat. So should you stop eating fat because dietary fat is more easily stored as body fat? No. The body needs all three macronutrients to function optimally. Protein, the body's building blocks, carbohydrates, the body's preferred fuel source, and fats for fuel, healthy skin and hair, forming hormones, and for fat-soluble vitamins, just to name a few. Plus, the presence of fiber from whole plant foods like nuts, seeds, and avocado, dramatically different from animal products and oils. Fiber from whole plant foods like nuts, seeds, and avocado slows the absorption rate into the bloodstream. Animal fats and oils contain no fiber and absorb very quickly into the bloodstream. The fiber controls the amount of insulin that is released and allows the body to use both carbs and fats efficiently. It's very common for those who go on a low-carb diet to lose a significant amount of weight in the very beginning. But this is primarily water weight. It's like taking a sponge and wringing the water out. Here's why. For every gram of carbohydrate we eat, we store 3 to 4 grams of water. But that's a good thing since water keeps us hydrated and feeling full. Plus, as your body burns through the carbohydrates, the water attached to glycogen flushes away as well. The body is a complex system, and I know it gets confusing with 101 different diets out there. Worry less about diets and focus on overall good health. Eat whole plant foods to fullness, exercise daily, and your body will take care of the rest. Now I want to hear from you. Leave your comments below, and we'll see you guys next video. Be vegan. Peace.